to go over Q&A. Okay, any questions that you guys have in terms of your campaigns, in terms of strategies, in terms of scaling, we're going to go over that. Okay, and then the second half of the session, depending on how far Q&A gets, the second half we're going to go and do a brand new shirt store. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to, like, I literally just opened this up like 2 seconds ago, not 2 seconds ago, 2 minutes ago. But I'm going to go over a brand new shirt store, how I add shirts, the pricing on shirts, pricing on hoodies, long sleeves, V-necks, women's tees, you know, and tank tops, how I go over that, how to add shirts onto your Shopify store, and actually how to start promoting them. And I'm going to go through all of that from A to Z, literally, like creating the store, creating the Facebook page, how I go about structuring the entire business for t-shirts. Okay. All right, and I've created multiple t-shirt stores. This one here is just going to show you guys an example of how I do this, and I'm actually going to start running ads on this as well. Okay, Peter says, all right, first question of the day. Okay, so let's go do some Q&A. Let me grab my trusty board here, all right, for Q&A. And any questions that you guys have in terms of Shopify stores, in terms of your Shopify stores, if you want to post some screenshots as well, go ahead and do that. Post your screenshots. I'll get over and get to that. Okay, and we'll work on it together. All right. So I have my thing there. I have my pen. Perfect. Okay, just make sure it works. Perfect. Great. Okay. First question of the day. Let's see. Peter says, what is happening in the past 2 days? My store and yesterday in the first 6 hours of the day, people are normally buying, but from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. only a few, but past few weeks is okay. So a few questions here, Peter. Okay, number one, what is your budget? What's your budget per day? Okay, number two, what's your reach? Okay, number three, what's your CPM? Number four, what's your link click-through rate? Okay, so these are the questions I'm going to ask you because it's kind of vague, right? I don't know everything. So if you can answer me these questions here. What's your budget? What are you doing in your budget? Like how many people are you reaching? What's your CPM and what's your click-through rate? Okay. Now you're saying that, you know, usually sales are dropping. There's probably a reason why. We have to troubleshoot. Okay, so let me know once you get that. Raynard says, I'm running a $500 campaign today, and as I'm killing ads, I've noticed that one of the ads has got a higher ROAS than the ad with the most sales. Okay, should I down the one with the most sales but lower ROAS? Okay, so good question. So very simple. This is how you simplify it, okay? So you have yourself a $500 a day campaign, okay, and then you have all these ads. So 1, 2, let's just do 4, 5. So you have one ad that has a higher ROAS. So let's say that this ad is getting you a 7x return, right? But this one here is a 2x, and let's say total sales, you're at maybe 5 sales, and this one here you're at 15 sales. Okay. Now, are you making money with this? Ask yourself a question. Are you making money with this? Yes. If yes, keep it up, right? This one you're definitely keeping that. If you're getting anywhere between, like, you know, 1.3x, etc., and 0x and 0.5x, okay, these are the ones you're going to delete, of course. But you ask yourself this question: are you still making money with this? Because this one right here, let me take a guess. Maybe this one here has a lower budget, right? The budget is lower, but this one the budget is higher. So of course you're gonna keep this one going because you're scaling this one. When you scale, your ROAS end up decreasing. It's watered down. That's basically what's happening there. All right. Trent says, is there anything you do to prepare for Chinese New Year? Does it have any effect on your stores? The only effect it has on my stores is that the ones that are doing the drop shipping, I have a delay in the actual shipment of the products, because I think it's like a week or two, right? And so some of my suppliers, they don't ship all their products out on time. So basically the fix around that is that you would have to order your products beforehand and try to get them to the US or wherever you're shipping it to. to have it fulfilled. Now, I just mentioned this to another student, Jimmy, right? He's at $6,000 a day, $7,000 a day. I just mentioned this to him that because your clients are, it's gonna take like, this is gonna happen. You make a lot of sales, right? You jump up to like $6,000 per day. These are the months, okay? So month 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then what's gonna happen is like you're making, let's say you're making 100K a month, right? 100 here, 80 there, 120 here, 70 there. Okay, you're making 100K a month. What's going to happen here is that usually within 2 to 3 months, if your customers are getting shipping times of like 7, 14, even like 20 to 30 days, they're not going to come back. So they're going to start dropping like this, right? So if the shipping time is like 20, 30 days, you're gonna lose a lot of your customers. You're not gonna get recurring customers. So my recommendation, in order for you to break free of this and go here, right, to get to this point here, is you have to ship either the items, you have to ship it yourself, or you get yourself like a fulfillment warehouse. I mean, if you're doing like 5K a day, $5,000 a day, right, that's more than enough to say to yourself, okay, would it make sense for me to drop, $2,000, $3,000 on products and have them shipped to either, if you're going to do it yourself or if you get a fulfillment warehouse, so that my customers can get shipping times of 2 to 7 days. Okay, depending on where they are, 2 to 7 days. So does it make sense to do this? Yes, it does. I have a friend in Utah. He basically took his store $2 million by shipping everything himself in-house. Literally like boxes and boxes, like he has a whole warehouse, right? Boxes and boxes and boxes of products that he ships himself. But basically that's what you want to do. You want to get to this point here where you're doing, 2 to 7 day shipping times. And that's what I've done with my business as well, where we took it to 2 to 7 days shipping time. And customers are happy. They come back and they buy more and more and more and more, right? Right here, 20, 30 days, you're gonna end up losing your customers. All right, Peter says, okay, so good. So let's go back here. So the daily reach is about 100K. Okay, so 100K daily reach. CPM is about 2. Wow, are you sure about that? That's cheap. Total daily budget is $3, 340 bucks, and the cost per click. Not the cost per click, I need the CTR, the link click CTR, okay? If your CPM is $2.70, that means you're targeting really cheap traffic sources or something like that, right? So you're targeting really cheap traffic sources. So I need to understand this a little bit better. Where's your traffic coming from? Is it US traffic? Is it traffic from India? Is it traffic from Brazil? Is it traffic from, Indonesia? Where is this traffic coming from? Because in order to get CPM of like $2.70, usually Facebook is at around 15 to 20 bucks CPM, right? You guys usually see that, right? $2, 15 to 20 bucks CPM, even more, even like 40, 50 bucks cost per impression. So if you're getting $2.70, that is pretty cheap. So number one is your traffic quality. Remember how I was telling you guys, quality traffic over quantity. I'd rather, instead of reaching 100 people, 100,000 people, okay, let's say 340, I don't know, you're making maybe 600, 700, right? 600, 700, whatever, maybe 1,200. So you're reaching 100,000 people. I would, instead of this, what you're doing here is you're watering down your pixels. Okay, the number of quality people that you have here is not a lot. You have a lot of unqualified buyers, right? I'd rather do this. I'd rather have 10,000 people where I can make myself 4x, okay, 5x, versus trying to go for the masses like crazy and not looking for quality. You have to be very, very careful with that. Quality over quantity. Otherwise, your pixels are going to end up doing this. Like you're going to have, 15 million people that are not qualified, and maybe 0.001% of them are actually buyers. You don't want that, right? Because this right here is the same thing as just going out there and doing an ad set with 15 million people. It's literally like the same exact thing. What you want to do is you want to filter it down to, let's say you have 15 million people and 10% are buyers. That's a lot, right? That's a lot. That's 1.5 million buyers within 15 million people. So you want to make sure it's quality over quantity. Neuron says, did you hear about the Importify app or Dropify? So yeah, Dropify, I've heard of that. It's kind of like Overload. So it's up to you if you want to use it. I honestly prefer Overload just because it's easier for me. I have used Dropify before. It's not as easy as I expected it. Brocky says eBay for fulfillment. Yeah, so you can do eBay for fulfillment for Chinese New Year. You can also do that. You can often find yourself going on eBay, okay, and searching for, let's say, HD camera, portable. Okay, you can easily find yourself on eBay finding products that are very similar to AliExpress, and then kind of find out where they're shipping it from. Okay, this one here, it looks like they're shipping it from California. Guaranteed January 18th. So that's awesome, right? I mean, 7-day delivery. You can also do that. I have a Shopify store in technology where I get products from eBay, and I get it shipped very, very quickly to the UK and to the US. Okay, so that's one thing that you guys can do. Peter says, okay, so mainly your traffic is US, Canada, and Australia. So I'm not sure how you're getting these CPMs here, Peter, $2.70. You might want to check that again, but your reach looks accurate for that type of budget for that CPM. So I'm not sure if you're targeting, if either you're targeting PPE or if you're targeting website conversions. Link click-through rate is about 5%. That's actually pretty high, right? Click-through rate, 5% is really high. Usually I see about 1 to 2% even. And even 1 to 2% is pretty high. So that's really good. So I'm not sure why you're not making sales there. There's got to be some other thing that you're not mentioning that I don't see yet. Okay, for $340 budget per day. What's your daily sales looking like? Tell me that here. Okay, so and you're mainly using purchase conversion. Okay, so let me know what your daily sales are looking like. There's something here that I'm missing that I'm not seeing yet. It's much easier if you kind of just lay it all out and show me so I can help you out. Sylvia says, I'm planning to open a t-shirt shop soon. Very happy about the webinar today. Awesome. Can I share my jewelry store pixel in my new store? I don't want to start from zero. You mentioned from a few webinars before. Okay, so a few things. If you have your pixel, okay, this is what you can do. Let's say you want to do a t-shirt store. All right, you go from jewelry, and let's say you have 100,000 pixels, right? You can do a t-shirt store if that niche is highly relevant to your jewelry store, for example, right? If it's a jewelry store on angels, right, then you can probably promote a t-shirt for angels. Okay, if you're selling jewelry for let's say motorcycles, right, or skulls, you can probably do a t-shirt for motorcycles, okay, or you can do a t-shirt for skulls. Okay, so you can definitely do that, especially if you have those pixels. I would not go into something like, let's say I have jewelry and then I don't know what the niche is, and then I'm sending my traffic, my 100,000 traffic source to skulls. I wouldn't do that because you're probably going to have a bad time because the targeting is off, right? You have to make sure that the targeting is on point. Okay, so next question here. Because of my audience. Okay, got it. Perfect. Awesome, Sylvia. Okay, so Peter says, so I have about 20 to 30 sales, but my product price is about $700. Maybe because, yeah, so that's okay, so that's why, right? Anything above $50, guys, anything above $50 plus is considered high ticket in this industry, okay? If you're selling anything above 50 bucks, that's considered high ticket. So your conversion rate is definitely going to be a lot lower, okay? Now, how do you go about doing this? The best way to do this is, let's say you're in the high ticket industry. What you do is you want to build a pixel in the low ticket, okay? Build a pixel in the low ticket industry first. Let's say you get yourself a pixel, let's say 100,000 view contents, okay, in the low ticket. And then out of this, you probably have about, let's say about 5,000 buyers. Okay, so you take your 5,000 buyers, and then let's say you have a page engagement, right? You take these pixels here and you run yourself a $20 ad for each high ticket product. Okay, now this $20 ad could be your view content, could be your buyers, could be your page engagers, but you run a $20 ad for each of one of these, and then you run it for 3 days. So this is like my formula for success. I've been doing this for a very long time. $20 for view content, $20 for the actual buyers pixels, 20 bucks for page engagers, and then I also start the lookalikes for the page engagers. Okay, there's multiple ways of doing this. But usually you do this, you start it off like this. Once you have your pixels, and then you're going to see here for a few days that these $20 are starting to perform. Those are the ones that are starting to perform. You keep them on, and the ones that are not making sales, you start removing them. You start shutting them off. Okay, I hope that helped there. All right, any other questions, guys, so far? Any questions? We have 20 people on. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Otherwise, no questions. We're gonna go and do the T-shirt store. Okay, put a 5 in the box if you guys are all good, all set, and we'll go ahead and start our T-shirt store. Okay, 5, 5, 5, 5s. Okay, good, perfect, great. All right, so hope you guys are excited. So today I'm going to show you guys how to create a T-shirt store. Not only for your, you don't have to necessarily create a brand new T-shirt store, right? But you can also integrate this into your own niche stores. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is I'm also going to create some designs. I'm going to go out there and literally create some designs and put them right on the T-shirt store. So there are a few apps out there that you can use. Now we're creating our own app in-house, and we also have our own T-shirts in-house that we design and things like that. But I'm going to show you guys today a very simple way of how to use one app that's already out there on the Shopify store, and in which you can start a T-shirt store with. Okay, so you can actually start selling T-shirts. So let me go ahead and let me select the plan here first. Okay, so give me 1 second, guys. I'm just going to put in my credit card details. Like literally, I'm literally creating this new store from scratch. Okay, I want to see if we can go as far as creating the actual store page here. Okay, the Facebook page and everything else like that as well. All right, hit confirm. Okay, so Anthony, you have a question, but you're driving. Oh no, you don't want to. Oh, can you unmute me? Okay. You're driving, so it's kind of hard. All right, I'm gonna unmute you for a second here, Anthony. All right, can you hear me now? Hold on. Can you hear me now, Anthony?
Yes. Can you hear me?
There you are. I can. Yes.
Oh, hey, how you doing, guys? Okay, my question is, I'm doing free plus shipping right now, so my product that I'm selling is doing very good on free plus shipping. So I'm trying to get in the T-shirt market, right?
Okay.
My question is, for me, what is the best way to start promoting the T-shirts? Like, is flex interest, or I'm a little confused. Can I like launching T-shirt with my lookalikes
Yes, yes, exactly.
or
So,
not? Like you
so if
prefer
you're,
to launch?
yeah, that's a good question. So if your shirt is in the same niche, right? And I know you are in the same niche. If your shirts are in the same niche, then yes, it's definitely a good idea to launch with the lookalikes because they're all passionate people about that niche, right? The lookalike that you built, these are all people passionate about your products, about your, for example, your free plus shipping products. Now, with that, you can always add on to that. You can always add on to t-shirts. You can do hoodies. You can do sweaters. You can do accessories, right? The lookalike is basically Facebook's algorithm saying that these are the people that liked and have bought certain products. These are the people that pull out their credit cards and pay for products. So you definitely would run it with that. So what I would do, personally, what I would do is I would run $20 page engagement ads. So if you have your page engagements from 1 to 10%, that's the first step that I would start with is your page engagement ads. Because you don't know if your purchasers are going to buy, right? Because they might just like jewelry. But your page engagement is kind of like an umbrella over everything. It's like a hybrid pixel for your view content, your add to carts, your initiate checkouts, all of that. It's basically a hybrid pixel. So what I do is I run a $20 ad. Depending on your budget, you can run a $20 ad for your page engagement alone, or you can run a $20 ad for all 10 of your 1 to 10% lookalikes for your page engagers. And within 3 days, you're going to find out which one of those.
Okay, so
work.
$20. When you
Right.
said $20 ad, you mean audience, page engagement audience, or lookalikes?
So both. You can do both, depending on how comfortable you are with budget. If you want to spend $2, $20 a day, or if you want to spend $200 a day, right? If you want faster results, then you're gonna go for more. You're gonna increase your budget, and you're gonna be a little bit more aggressive on your ads. But if you want to take it slow, which is my recommended way to take it slow, is that you do a $20 ad on page engagements, everyone who engaged with your page, your custom audience, not the lookalike, your custom audience.
Okay, great.
Does that
So
make sense?
what should I expect with a $20 ad in page engagement to scale up? Like my first sales, or like when I had it, because I just do like that one time, and I
Right.
got a couple of sales, like 3 sales, but I was like, okay,
Yeah.
so now should I move on to try lookalikes, or?
Good question. So I would wait. Okay, don't jump the gun too fast, because that's a lot of us, we make the mistake. We're like, we get 3 sales, 4 sales. We're like, all right, this is awesome, this is working. But don't jump the gun too fast. You want enough data. So let it run for 14 days. Let it run for 30 days. Okay, if you can let it run for 20, 30, 40 days, that's awesome. But once you stretch it out, you can see which days are performing best, which pixels are performing best, and then you can scale that out. Usually I scale it out after about 20 sales. So after I get about 20 sales, then that's when I start doing like the $100 days. That's when I start doing the $1,000 day ads. That's when I start scaling up from there.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, dear.
Yeah, you got it. So awesome. So I'm gonna mute you now. So any other questions, guys? Just let me know. Let me know if you want me to unmute your microphone, so you can let me know your questions are. But otherwise, we're gonna head on forward to doing this this new store here. Okay, and I'm gonna go very quick. So you guys will see. You can watch the recording. You can follow me. But I'm gonna go very quick on how to do this. Okay, and I'm gonna show you which apps that I use to install to optimize my store. Okay. So first, we're gonna go ahead and there's a bunch of apps out there that you can use for shirt fulfillment. Okay, there's Print Aura. There's a bunch of them out there. Rock Tees, Street Tees, Printful, Teescape, Scalable Press, Viral Style. Okay, Pillow Profits. There's a bunch of them out there. Okay. what we're gonna do for now is I'm gonna use an easy one called T-Launch. Now we're actually in the process of building our own, and we're gonna be a lot cheaper. And because you guys are on the mastermind, you're gonna get higher priority over this as well, kind of like a back end thing. Okay, so we're gonna use T-Launch. Let me see, where is this? Literally had it here earlier. Okay, so just typed in T-Launch. There it is. Okay, so T-Launch, and this is one of the easier tools, and I'll show you guys exactly why. Okay, so we're gonna get this app. The only problem with T-Launch is that it takes about sometimes it takes about 14 to 20 days to get it to your customer. With our fulfillment warehouse, it takes about 2 to 7 days max to get shirts out. So it's actually a benefit also, because then we get a lot of customers coming back as well. All right, so what we're gonna do here is first I need to set up my account. Okay, so I'm gonna click on account, and I'm gonna put in my info and put in my credit card details, and I can set this up right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go do that right now. Display sizing chart, my email, company name, okay, address, all right, and the payment method, credit card, add a credit card. There we go. Okay, perfect. And then set my time as up. Okay. That's fine. All right, perfect. So now I have my account. All right, so we're going to go back to T-Launch. And now I'm going to show you guys some designs that I have. Okay, so let me see here. Okay, so here's an example of some designs that I have. Okay, so these are some kind of funny T-shirt designs, right? Ask me about Bitcoins, fork this, hodl. I want to be a Bitlionaire. Okay, all right. I don't know. My designer created that, so we're gonna try it out. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go and try some designs here. So first, what you need is you're gonna need a file. Okay, and that file, when we click new product, that file you're gonna add on to T-Launch is gonna be for the design. So that file has to be a certain size and a certain width and things like that. Okay, so what we're gonna do here first is I'm gonna go for the top sellers. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys the top selling T-shirt designs or T-shirt products. So the top selling T-shirt products are gonna be women's V-neck, women's shirt, regular shirt, and then long sleeve. Okay, tank tops. So I'm just choosing these shirts here, and hoodies. Okay, let me see if I missed anything. I have the long sleeve, perfect. So that's it right there. Okay, we're gonna hit start design, so you guys can take notes here. Okay, so I have regular tees, tank tops, women's tees, V-neck, hoodies, and long sleeve shirts. Now, as a matter of fact, a lot of women order the V-necks. There's a bunch of them that order V-necks. About, I would say a good 25% of our sales come from V-necks. Okay, and then about 65% of our sales come from regular T-shirts. We get a lot of hoodies. Okay, but I would say about 5% of hoodies, but it's still a lot. And then we also get a lot of women's sizes. We get some long sleeves here and there. It's like maybe 2% of sales. But most of our shirts come from V-necks and regular shirts, okay, unisex shirts. And most of our shirts that we do are blue, navy, okay, and black. Okay, we rarely get any white orders or any gray or anything like that. We always get black and blue, or navy, actually. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna choose for tank tops because they don't have any navy colors. We're only gonna choose black. Okay, so first what we're gonna do is we're gonna click choose design, and let me see if I can grab my design here. Let me go ahead and download this design. Let me find it first. So let's go and choose. Let me grab a good design here. There it is. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to download this. Ask me about Bitcoins. Okay. And so I'm going to go ahead and grab that file. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to grab that file. So I grab that file. Here it is. Now it's going to upload. Okay. And if you're doing t-shirts with us, my team will do all of this for you, so you don't have to. And all you have to do is just upload and export a file. But this is basically the manual way of doing this, right? Okay, so we're gonna go here. We're gonna choose black and blue, and so we have to adjust it for each individual shirt here. Okay, there we go. And right here as well, black and navy. Now the reason why people buy black and navy is because they feel like it's more of a quality shirt, more of like a premium shirt versus like a white shirt, you know. They feel like black and navy are more premium shirts. Okay. And literally our warehouse is stocked, shelves and shelves of just black and navy shirts. Okay, here we go. And let's post this one here. Okay, so navy and black hoodies. Okay, so the ad copy for t-shirts are actually very easy. So review and publish designs. So let me go and pull up the ad copy that I have for t-shirts. It's very simple. I don't use this ad copy here. You guys can go ahead and copy this if you want, the ad copy that I use for my t-shirts. But basically it looks something like this. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this. There it is, and then I just grab that from one of my fishing shirts. Okay, so this is the ad copy, literally like this. Okay, just released, limited time only. This item is not available in stores. Okay, guaranteed safe checkout, PayPal, Visa, MasterCard. Click buy it now to order yours. That's it. That's literally it. That's the only ad copy that I use. Okay, and then for the product title, I like to use something like limited edition. Ask me about Bitcoins. Okay, that's it. Just literally the title of the shirt. Okay, and then I'm going to put this in the collection. So we're going to add this later on, and I'm going to show you why it's important to add tags. So with tags, we're going to do something like Bitcoin, Bitcoin shirt, and let's see, cryptocurrencies. Okay, now for tank tops, I normally price tank tops at around $25.95. Okay, for long sleeves, $25.95 as well. For regular shirts, $21.95. For women's shirts, $22.95, and $24.95 for V-necks. And for hoodies, $34.95. Okay, these are usually like my standard pricing for all these shirts here. Hit OK. Okay, so now it's going to go ahead and send the product off to my store, right? So it's going to go ahead and do that, and then let me see if I have. Let me see if I have one of my store's themes here. Actually, I'm just going to use the regular theme for now. I'll have this changed later on. Okay, so once it's uploaded, we're going to head over to catalog and we're going to see it right here. So a few problems right here. Okay, so we're going to go over to our products. There are a few problems that I have here. Now, the first image is a tank top. Okay, you don't want to make that mistake. Now, a lot of students have gone out there and they go and do this and they find out that their first product are tank tops, and then they wonder why they're not making sales. So what you want to do is you want to reorder the variants. So you click on reorder variants, and you want to reorder this from regular shirt. Okay, so regular district unisex shirt. Okay, so you want to do district unisex shirt, and then you want to do, usually I go for hoodie, and then you want to do women's, and then V-neck. Actually, let's do women's after that, and then long sleeve shirt, and then tank top. Okay, so usually tank top is like the last. Hit save. All right, it's saving now, and then once we refresh this, we're going to see that the first image should be a shirt. Okay, once it's done saving and rearranging and everything. It might be cached for some reason, but if we click on this, we're going to see that the first image is a shirt. Okay, so there it is. All right, now a few other things that we can do with these shirts here. Let me show you. So it's not fully loaded yet. So there it is. Okay, so what we can do is we can head over to placeit.net, and there are some free, basically some free mockups that you can use. Okay, so we're going to click on apparel and print. We're going to go to T-shirt mockups. All right, and then there are some free ones out there. I think what you have to do is you have to go to like the last ones, like 101, and see what they have here. Okay. But usually the newer ones, you have to pay for them. Let's go to like 95. Okay, so let's try something like this. Okay, and then let's try this. And let's see if we have to pay for this. So let me go ahead and log in first. Okay, here it is. All right, so I logged in, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the black shirt. Okay, I'm going to upload an image, and let me go ahead and upload this image here. There it is, perfect. Okay, and so I'm uploading the image, and now what I can do is I can download this image for free, but it's going to be like a really low quality, really low resolution image. Okay, and then I can crop it as as big as small as I want. So I kind of want it right here, kind of like right on top. Hit crop. So you don't want it like way down here in the bottom, like right in the middle. You want it a little bit closer to the top. Okay, so it's gonna do that. Okay, now I can click download, and I can click the small unlimited license. Oh wow. So so this one's for free. So the small one's for free. And then if you want to purchase the higher resolutions, you can do that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to get the free ones, the small ones. Okay. Now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this. Now this right here is social proof, right? Can you guys agree? Put a 5 in the box if you guys agree that this is social proof, and this is big social proof. This is huge, right? Download. Okay, where's my meeting here? Any question? I'm gonna search for questions here as well. Peter says, what do you think is the best pricing, or what is the best price? Which you ever made the most money off? The ones that I just showed you right there, Peter, those are the best prices. Not too low, not too high. Okay. So for one listing, is a good idea to put more types of clothes? Yes, always. Sylvia says, can we create our own mock-ups with original pictures with models? Many times the same model you see in ads with different designs. Yeah, so that's what I'm going through right now. All right, perfect. So Now that I have this image, the place it image, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to my Bitcoin shirt. Okay, I'm going to format this a little bit better. I think the formatting was off. Yeah, the formatting was definitely off. So let me get the proper formatting for this. So I think when I used T-Launch, the formatting was way off. Okay, here it is. Okay, perfect. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and now also guys, it's also important to do the tags, because if you're going to end up doing this on Google or Bing or Yahoo or anything like that, the tags are very important. You do not want to stuff your tags. I would say a maximum of 3 tags only, 3 to 4 tags. Okay, don't do anything more than that, because then that'll be considered stuffing. Okay, and then what we're going to do here is we're going to go and add our images here. I don't know why my computer is so slow right now. I don't think I'm doing anything right now. I don't know why it's so slow. All right. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to add an image, but first we have to upload an image, correct? So we can't really necessarily do that right now. We'd have to actually just upload an image first. So what we're going to do, so Shopify fixed this. So what we're going to do is we're going to upload an image, and we're going to go this one right here, the playset. Okay, we're going to upload this, and we're going to use this image right here. And we're going to try to use just a small image, because that's the biggest that we have, the biggest size that we have, the resolution. Okay, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to insert the image here. Okay, boom, there we go. Social proof, right? Social proof without ever having to go out there and hire a model or anything else like that. So let's add one more. You don't want to add like 50 of these, okay? Because what's going to happen is it's going to lower your site speed. Whoops, I needed the black shirt, so I'm going to cancel that one here. So it's going to lower your site speed. And usually what I do is I have an image resizer. So I pay like a few $100 to get all of my images resized using this app. It's called Image Resizer on the App Store. And so it's worth it, because if I'm doing high volume t-shirts, right, I want to make sure that my site speed, the page load time, is very fast. In terms of getting people onto the store and making their purchase and getting to checkout. Okay, so here we have it. We're going to go ahead and download this again. Okay, and let me go ahead and log in. Okay, it's downloading, and same thing here. Okay, so any questions so far, guys? Sylvia says Bitcoin was my idea too. Yeah, so there's a lot of people doing this as well. All right, so let's go here. Let's go ahead and download. And Peter says, can you show something how you are making like $900 from one sale? I mean, what type of upsells are you using for it? The upsell is exactly this. You have 10 types of clothes in one listing. So usually this is what happens. Okay, good question. So what happens with t-shirts, let me go ahead and add this here first, and I'm going to show you exactly what's going to happen here. So we're just going to upload this image. Okay, upload the file. All right, here it is. Insert the image. Okay, so now we have 2 images, right? We have the male wearing this, and then we have the female wearing this. Right, and look at that. It's like we didn't have to go out there and hire someone to create our shirt or anything like that, or have them take a picture with the shirt or anything. So we just did that right on the fly, right? So let's go ahead and refresh this. So this is what's going to happen typically. So depending on the speed of delivery of the product, I would say about 60% of the time, your AOV and your increased business is based on the speed of the product and the quality of the product, right? So the speed of the product. If the product gets to your customers in in let's say 2-3 days. We've seen customers literally after 2-3 days get their products and come back and buy like the whole store, right? Not literally the whole store, but they come in here and they buy the hoodie. Okay, they want the hoodie now. They want the V-neck, okay? And then they go ahead and they want the women's shirt. They want the long sleeve for someone. They want the canvas tank for someone, okay? They literally go out there and they buy the whole thing for their crew. So for example, if like you're selling, let's say you're selling to a volleyball team, right? What are the likelihood of them going out there and buying this for their entire team, right? It's a very high chance that they're going to go out there and buy this for their whole entire team. And then if you offer them a discount, they're going to be more inclined to buy even more. So let's say you offer a discount like, you know, free shipping over $100. Then your AOV is going to be over $100, right? That's one of my stores. I do so 2 ways I do this to increase the AOV of this is I do it 2 ways. All right, so the first way, AOV is average order value, okay? How much a customer will actually spend in your store. So the first way is fast delivery. Okay, that'll increase the average order value. The second way would be to incentivize with free shipping. Okay, let's say free shipping over $100, and then the third way is to incentivize with buy 3. Let's see here. You know, something like buy 3, take 15% off. Now this method works even better because let's say your shipping cost is a lot, especially with like heavy bulky items, then this one works a lot better because you're basically telling them that you're going to pay shipping no matter what, but you do take 15% off if you buy any 3 products at the same time. So usually shirts about $20, right? So $60 to, depending on if they're getting a hoodie or something like that, anywhere between $60 to $100 average order value right here. So right here the AOV is about $60 to $100. Okay, AOV here, depending on free shipping and things like that, the AOV here could be anywhere between 20 to let's say around 40 or 50 because not everyone takes on the free shipping part. Like free shipping after $50, free shipping after $100. The AOV here, on the other hand, is like $100 to $200 because usually customers come back after the fact of fast delivery. Okay. So fast delivery, you're going to get your customers to come back, definitely. It might not take them, you know, a few days. It could take 14 days. It could take 30 days. It could take 2 months. We've had customers come back after a whole entire year and buying like $100 worth of products because they know that we have good quality product. Okay. So that's basically that. Okay. So this is as simple as this, right? We have our shirt. We have our social proof. Okay, now the apps that I use on my shirt store, you guys can copy this if you want. But these are the very first apps that I install on any t-shirt store. Peter says without any email retargeting. Yeah, so without any email retargeting will definitely increase your sales to even more. Interested in how you're doing email marketing. I heard that we need to create a touch point with the customer first, not send them offer. So go back into my ManyChat video. I'm not sure if you watched that, but go back to my ManyChat video and then you're going to see how I did that. But if you're selling shirts for $21.95 and the product costs, let's say $10 plus $5 shipping, where's the profit? So the profit is actually in the AOV. Okay, t-shirts, the t-shirt business is all about AOV. Okay, it's all about branding. You guys are thinking about, you know, free plus shipping where, you know, you have to see immediate profits. So free shipping is like immediate, right? T-shirt is the complete opposite of this. Okay, shirts are long-term. Okay, you're building a long-term brand. How many of you guys actually catch yourself doing this? Like you go out there and then you buy Nike, right, for example, and you like the product, and you come back and you buy more Nike. How many of you guys actually do that, right? Put a 5 in the box. If you do that because of the branding, or you go out there and you buy, let's say, Nautica, and you go out there and because you see the store, you know the store, you've been there, you've bought it before, you want to buy more stuff. That's the same exact results that we're looking for here in the t-shirt niche. We're looking for long-term branding. Okay, this isn't like a get-rich-quick scheme with t-shirts. Like we're trying to make like as much money as we can. This is more of a long-term investment. You're going to get customers coming back after a year, after 2 years, 3 years. Okay, take a look at a company like Gymshark and how they're selling. Let me see if I can find Gymshark earnings. Okay, you take a look at a company like Gymshark and let me see how much. There's like a graph where you can see, and they're selling just leggings, right? They're selling leggings, they're selling gym equipment, athletic wear, and things like that. It's like the same thing that you can buy anywhere else. But what's the difference? The difference is quality, shipping time, and then, well, I can't really see it here, but when they first started, they started with, I think it was like $50,000 in sales or something like that. And in the next few years, they start increasing it, increasing. And I think they're on track to doing about $50 million in sales in a year. Okay, so a company like this, you ask yourself, how can a company like this go from 0 to 50 million bucks a year selling the same stuff that you're probably selling on AliExpress, right? It's because of branding, it's because of quality, and because they interact with their customers. Same thing with Nike, right? You go and you see yourself, Nike or Foot Locker, which one should I buy? Foot Locker is probably less expensive, Nike's more expensive. But why should I choose Nike? Because everyone knows what Nike is. So that's the whole point here, is shirts are for long term, and you want to focus on your AOV. This is the reason why some shirts, okay, I would be willing to spend $100K a month in just branding and advertising, so that the next month could be a 200K, a 300K month. Okay, this is the reason why I do that, because I spend a lot of money in the beginning to get a lot of sales coming in, build up that branding, build up that trust, and then get more and more people coming back. Because when they see my brand again, they're gonna go and come back and purchase more. Okay, so you say to yourself, the shirt cost is $21.95. So let's do the math here. Okay, so let me just pull up a calculator. All right, so you say to yourself, you have your shirt cost, which is $21.95. Okay, and you charge, let's say, $7 shipping. Okay, so now you're at $28.95. Okay, so this is your price out the door. Okay, $28.95. Now, what's from stopping them to add the hoodie? Okay, hoodie, or what's stopping them from adding long sleeve? Okay, what's stopping them from adding V-neck? A few things. All right, what's stopping from doing that is the pricing. The pricing and basically the money that they have. So pricing, and if they have the money, right? Not all the time people have like $100, especially in the consumers, not all the time do they have $100, $200, $300 to buy products. It takes time for you to warm them up into that. But I can tell you this for a fact, that our t-shirt stores, they do come back, and they do come back and buy $100, $200, $300 products after time. So most of the time they don't have the money, so they don't, they're not there, and they don't have the money to buy $100 product. So they buy the $20 product, they buy the $30 product, and then the pricing. Okay, so let's say you add up all these here, boom, 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 and then you end up with a bill of $135.40, right? The pricing. How do we get people to actually buy this? A few ways. One way that I do it is through discounts. Okay, so if you guys are not doing I'm seeing so many members not doing this, not doing the 5% discount. If you're not doing that, you're missing out on sales. You could have been making $135 extra that day, right? If you would have had that 5% off discount. So I do discounts. I do discounts, the 5% off code, and then I do the I also do the Wheelio app. That also helps a lot as well. So I'm gonna do all that right now. Okay, so we still have a whole hour. This is awesome. This is great. We have a whole hour where I can go in and create this entire store, add all the different logos and apps and everything else like that. Okay, so first things first. Now I'm gonna add my social proof app. Okay, so my social proof app, there's a few of them out there. There's a free one that I like to use. It's called Sales Pop. Okay, this one is free and it's easy to use, and what it does is it shows the most recent sales. Okay, so let me click the get button here. It's going to show the most recent sales, and what this does is it shows a lot of social proof. When people are buying products, they want to know that other people are buying that same product as well, because what it does is it reassures them, right? Same thing with you know, investing or anything else like that. They want to see that other people are actually doing this as well. So let's go ahead and do the notification. Okay, I use either this or I also use display recent sales. Okay, turn on and off. Okay, so it's on, and this one here is fine. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. So we go over here, we refresh this, and within a few seconds we should see a little pop-up here that says so and so bought this product. Okay, it should show up here. If not, we just have to wait. It's probably the caching, but I'm not worried right now. Okay, bottom left-hand corner, someone bought this. Okay, so say someone, well, of course, no one bought anything yet, so that might also be the reason. Okay, so we're gonna wait for that. So that's the first app that we're gonna install. The second app that I'm gonna install is, I'm gonna start with the free shipping method. Okay, so free shipping orders. Okay, so free shipping bar by Hextem, and this is also another free app that you can use, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are using this. Free shipping app by Hextem. Okay. Now let's say you're shipping all around the world. You definitely don't want to use free shipping bar. Okay. Instead, you want to use this. So let's actually do this. I'm going to show you guys the other way of doing this. So let's not do free shipping. I'm going to show you guys how to do. I'm going to show you guys how to do automatic discounts. So there's this app out there called Automatic Discounts, where you can put a discount and say, you know, add any 3 products and take 15% off. So let me show you how that works. Okay, and then any other questions so far? I'm going to go back and forth and see if you guys have any questions. Peter says, so fast shipping is a key. Yes, fast shipping is a key, definitely. Or like Apple, if you buy the phone, you must buy the phone case or something else. Not necessarily. You don't have to always buy the phone case, but it's always good to have because it's a pain point, right? What happens if your $1,000 phone breaks? You could have bought yourself a $12 insurance, and by having the case on it, which is its insurance, right, and not have the case break or not have the screen break or crack or anything else like that, because then you have to replace it. It's going to cost more than that. So if it's a pain point, like, you know, going back to the MP3 map, if it's definitely a pain point where it's like, okay, if you're not going to get this $12 upgrade, you might end up cracking your $1,000 phone, right? So what's $12 versus $1,000? That's nothing. So that's why people get those upsells, because it's a pain point. Okay, Peter says, from your team, can we get samples for shirts? So yes, you can order samples as well. And please launch some ads. So that's what I'm going to go do right now. By the way, I think for the new placed accounts, there is no free download version. USL is expensive. Is it possible to share your old accounts to get those images for free? So like I mentioned earlier, okay, you have to go to the end. So that's how you get the free images, like 95, 94, 93, because the new ones don't have that. The new ones don't have the free images. Okay, the ones at the end, this is the kind of like the hack. The ones at the end have the free images. So you can go ahead and do that. Okay. Peter says, oh, nice, thanks. You got it. All right, cool. Awesome. So let's head on over to automatic discounts. So automatic discounts, you can basically do the thing that I mentioned. Add any 3 products onto your store and get 15% off. So I'm going to do that right now. Okay, so I'm going to install the app, and this works really well. There are so many customers that come in and they want that 15% off, so they add more than 3 products. But then they're like, oh, you know what? I might as well add 5 products, 10 products, etc. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna first create a discount. So we're gonna create the discount. We're gonna create 2 discounts first. Okay, so we're gonna create the 5% off. So 5 off discount, 5% off. That's unlimited, and then we're gonna do the 50% off as well. Create a discount. Okay, and then we're gonna call this. We're gonna create the discount first, and then let's actually create a rule. Okay, so buy 3, get 15. And this right here is going to be 15% off. Okay, there it is. And then we're going to put it right here, buy 3, get 15. Okay, and any items, the number of items have to be greater than or equal to 3. Okay, hit check, and then go back. And now let's say we go ahead and add this product here. We're going to add this product. Now we're going to add 3 products, and at checkout it's going to automatically give us that discount. Okay, if everything works, it should automatically give us this discount here. Let's go ahead and test at test.com. Let me go ahead and put in some details here. Okay, for some reason it didn't give us a discount, so we're going to go back and take a look at why. Let's go ahead and do that. Put this here. Maybe our app did not create the discount. Okay. Otherwise, we might also want to do refresh to cache it. Yeah, they just recently changed this here. Yeah, so it didn't put in buy 3, take 15. Oh, it could take up to 5 minutes to propagate. That's why. Okay. So we're just gonna wait for that. Okay, so we're just gonna wait for that. But basically, when you add 3 products, it's going to automatically take it off. Okay. So that's the next step. All right, good. Now we're gonna do this. We're gonna go ahead and fishingprofessionals.com, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab that that product, the 5% off code. Checkout. Okay, I'm gonna grab this 5% off code. Save image as. I'm gonna add this onto my store here. So I'm gonna go into settings. Now a lot of you guys do not know how to do this. This is how you do it. Okay. I think I repeated this like 4 or 5 times, but I still see not a lot of you guys are doing this. I've had a student that did this, and this is all he did. Okay, he didn't believe anything that I said, and I told him this. All you do, okay, if you don't believe me, just go ahead and put this 5% off discount code. He went from $100 a day to $400 a day. Just doing that, not touching anything, from $100 a day to $400 a day. And then he went on, and he's like, oh yeah, this works. And then I was like, okay, go ahead and try this. He went from $400 a day to $1,600 a day. Okay, but this is one of the codes that is going to be a big game changer for you guys. And if you're not using it, you should. So go to fishingprofessionals.com, go ahead and grab that 5% off code, and put this on every single store that you have. Okay, every single store that I've put this on, it's been giving me more sales. Okay, so we're going to change the logo. We're going to go ahead and upload this logo here. This 5 off. We're going to select that, and then we're going to test it. Hit apply, and it should work here. If it doesn't work, then something is wrong. Okay, so we're going to put this in the center, okay, because we saw it in the left, and we're going to use large image, so large image. Okay. All right, perfect. And then we're going to hit save. Should work. There it is. Okay, so the 5% was taken off. I'm not sure where it went. Okay, so that's the next step. All right, guys. So usually when you're selling shirts, you want to add more than one shirt, of course. Now I only have one here, but I'm going to be adding more and more into this catalog, and you guys are going to see that. Okay. All right. So next step, we're going to go ahead and now that we have our product, we have our apps here, like the very, very basic apps, right? We don't even have any upsell apps or anything else like that. I'm going to go ahead and remove this. Clean this up a little bit. Okay. Okay, we have our product. Clean this up. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead on Facebook and we're going to create our page very quickly. Okay. Any questions so far, guys? Peter says, from which page are the images for free? So it's right around, okay, you found it. All right, perfect. Great. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and create our page. Okay. And I'm going to do a brand or a product. And I'm going to do, it's a website, Bitcoin shirts or Bitcoin tees. Okay, hit get started. And I'm going to go ahead and add a profile picture. So I'm just going to go on Google and try to find something like, you know, Bitcoin wallpaper or something like that. And if it's not, you know, usually Bitcoin is not copyright. So just disclaimer, find images that are not copyright. Bitcoin's not copyright, so some images may be subject to copyright, right? But if you take a look at like Medium is using it, TechCrunch, Dribble, these guys are all using it, so it should be okay. All right, so save image, upload a profile image, and right here. Okay, and then the cover photo, I'm going to choose another wallpaper here. Okay, and let's do something like, let's do this one. Okay, because it looks like all these other Lifehacker, Pinterest, right? It's like everywhere, so they're all using it. Okay, but disclaimer, do your own research before choosing files to upload onto your Facebook pages and things like that, okay? Okay, so now that we have that, one of the ways that I like to get some attention and grab some people on here is, I don't know why it did not upload. There we go. One of the ways that I like to grab attention is by finding some viral content. Okay, so I'm going to go out there and find, let's type in Bitcoin. I'm going to find some viral content, let's say a video. Okay, and something viral, something live, and let me see. I want something that has like 100,000, 1 million views. So let's go and check if we have any here. Bitcoin billionaire. Let's take a look at that. Let's try to find a viral video here. Now the reason why we're going to do this is I'm going to show you guys how to build a following very quick. Okay, this kind of looks cool. All right, so I'm going to share this onto a page. Okay, so I'm going to share this on a page. And I'm going to go to Bitcoin tees. Okay, and then we're going to call it. We're going to say Bitcoin millionaire wrap. Okay, We're going to post this. Now, one way that you can do this, one way where you can grab a lot of cheap traffic is by boosting your actual post here. Okay, so first, let me go to business.facebook.com, and I'm going to go ahead and create my new Facebook page. This might be a hidden gem for some of you guys. This might be the key takeaway for today on how this works. But I'm going to show you guys how to get a lot of cheap fans to your page very quickly. I built up a fan page of about 2,000 in a week, all highly targeted people using this method. Okay, so let's go to business settings. So Javier says, so if you have the 5% and the 15%, you give them 20%. No, so it's either 5% or 15% discount. Peter says, why brand or product did you select and not community? So this one is because I'm actually selling a product. I can do communities if I want, but that's more if I have multiple niches. Yeah, so earlier I said it's better for ranking. So yeah, we'll go into that later on. It's a little bit more complex than that. But first we're just going to do it as a brand or product. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add a new ad account. So I'm going to go and create ad account. Okay, and then call this Bitcoin Tees. All right, perfect. Actually, give me 1 second. I did something wrong here. Any other questions so far, guys? In terms of what we're going to do. But just give me 1 second here. I have to log into another account. That's the problem with these agency accounts, is that I mean, not really a problem, but it's just a lot of work, because once you get to these agency accounts, you can actually create as many. I can create up to like 2,500 business accounts. And sometimes I get lost in where I'm going, and so I need to make sure I have the right account. Any questions so far, put it in the chat box. Otherwise, I'm just going to make sure I fix this here first. Okay, perfect. Now I have the right account. All right. Add accounts. Bitcoin Tees, okay. Perfect, all right, great. Now I can go back to the ads manager. All right, here it is. Okay, perfect, so I have my ad account here. Okay, Bitcoin Tees took a little while, longer than I expected. So Bitcoin Tees, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and grab the pixels. Okay, I'm gonna add that onto my store. Now there's a better pixel app out there. It's called Pixel Perfect, so you guys can use that. I like to use it myself. It's just more accurate, and I'm kind of lazy to, make sure that I'm kind of lazy to do anything else but this. So this is, and it's the ROI is there. You're gonna make your money back anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and install Pixel Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and create my pixel. Okay, Bitcoin Tees, create the pixel. And you guys already know how to do all this part here. Set up the pixel. Okay, manually install, copy it. Okay, now I'm just gonna grab this, and with Pixel Perfect, all I have to do is just install it inside of Pixel Perfect. And you can also go into like specific niches with Pixel Perfect, but we're not going to do that now because I like to have one pixel per store. Okay, here's a Facebook pixel right here, and this is what I'm going to do. So with Pixel Perfect, you can click on pass subtotal, order subtotal, which means, pass order total, which means that the order is $15 plus $10 shipping would pass $25, right? So that's what you want. This one here, the subtotal, is not going to pass the shipping price. This one will pass the shipping price. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to hit save, and then we have to do a category, so we're just going to do apparel and accessories. Okay, hit save. All right, perfect. Now that our pixel's set up, you can do it the other way, which is cheaper, but I like to use Pixel Perfect just because it makes sure that all the pixels fire, and there are no missing pixels. Sometimes there might be some missing pixel fires, but this is like 90% more accurate than the other one. Okay, perfect. So now we have everything. Now going back to this here, let's just close all of this. Going back to this here. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to promote this. We want to promote this on a campaign. We're going to throw a quick, $5 ad on here onto this Bitcoin Millionaire wrap. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw in a PPE campaign. Okay, so I'm going to create the ad. I'm going to do engagement, and I'm going to do Bitcoin wrap video engagers. Okay, and I want page engagement. And so this is better than buying likes, right? Especially when you're launching your brand. I want people to notice Bitcoin, this page, and I want them to notice it fast. So I want to grab as many people as I can into this, but as many relevant people. I don't want to just grab junk traffic either. Okay, so let's go into our Facebook Audience Insights tool. Okay, facebook.com/ads/audience insights, and just real quickly, I'm gonna go ahead and find those that are interested in Bitcoin. Okay, probably there's a lot of millennials, and yep, so I was right. So the interest for Bitcoin is anywhere between 18, the big numbers here, 18 all the way up to 65 plus. But we have the big chunk of it is going to be 25 through 54. Okay, but we're going to target everyone. But it looks like 76% of them are males. Okay, so versus females. So because we don't have enough data, we don't have a lot. We're just going to do males, 18 to 65 plus. And the reason why we're doing males is because we want cheap traffic. We want Facebook to target, the best traffic, because if their engines are working really hard to try to get females to interact with it, it's not going to work as well, right? You want the quality score to be really high, so you want to try to give Facebook as best as possible. So I might even do 25 to 34 for now, so I can get the cheapest conversions. Okay, so 25 to 34. Cheapest conversions in this case is the cheapest engagements. Okay, now the detailed target, I'm going to go ahead and do Bitcoin. I'm just going to target that. That's it. Okay, 1.7 million people who are 25 to 34, and this targeting is Bitcoin. Okay, so I'm going to start with a $5 a day ad, and I'm just going to let this thing run for as long as I'm running my brand. So I'm going to edit the placements, and let's see. Usually, we'll start with mobile first on the news feed. Okay, we don't want anything else. Just want the news feed. And this is just a PPE, post engagement, page post engagement ad, and optimized for engagements. We're not going for sales here, we're just going for engagements, okay? So we want to get as many people onto this page as possible. Let me go ahead and grab the correct business page here, Bitcoin Tees. Okay, so we have Bitcoin Tees. We're going to select this one right here, Millionaire Wrap. Now, because this is a share, it says here Bitcoin Tees shared this. What the whole point here is to get people to like and comment, so that we can then grab them from this and add them onto and invite them to like Bitcoin Tees. Now, the other benefit of this is that we can use that page engagement So because we're building our pixels for page engagement, we can use that same exact page engagement to launch our new t-shirt ads as well. Okay, making sense so far, guys? Put a 5 in the box if making sense so far, if this is all connecting the dots. Okay, Dougie says 5. So basically, this is a strategy you run for a few days, the viral video that you will launch purchase campaign with page engagement. So this is not a purchase campaign at all. I'm not selling anything here, right? You guys can see I'm not selling anything at all. I'm just promoting this video because it went viral and it's going crazy right now with a $5 ad. The whole point here is to build up my pixels, right? So I'm building up my pixels, my page engagement pixels, by using this. Okay, someone go in here and someone like this page here. If you guys want, go into Bitcoin Tees and like this right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to invite you to like the page. Okay, so now we're going to do that. We're going to confirm. Hit confirm. And I'm going to try to do this for about maybe 5 different. Oh, payment disabled. Wonder why. So let me go check. Maybe because I did not add a billing. Let me go check. But the whole point here is to get around 5 of these same videos, to have them go viral and then get people in there, because what's going to happen is that $5 is going to be a lot cheaper, and the page engagement is going to be super cheap. It's going to be like 0.0001 cents. Yeah, that's because I didn't add any billing on here. Okay, I wonder why. Maybe it's because I'm using a different account. Okay, so I'm gonna go and fix this here soon. All right, I'm not sure why that happened. I might add this on my other account then, if that's the case. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna add this on my other account. So let me go switch this out. There it is. Okay, so let me see if I can do this. All right, I'm gonna have to fix that later, after this call. Sylvia says, lately I'm only doing this. So if you're doing that, Peter says, yes, but after that, what will you do? You will launch purchase campaign for people who engage with your page, correct? Yes, exactly. So I can do both, right? The reason why I'm doing this is for 2 things. Number 1, I want social proof, because no one's gonna trust a page with like very little likes. So I want people to know this brand. Now this whole strategy is for branding, okay? It's more of branding than anything else. And then later on, I'm going to take that list that I have and then I'm going to use it for purchases. You're going to see how effective this becomes once I start launching the ads and things like that. But the whole point here is I'm getting a lot of people to like this video. I can also boost the video as well. But what I'm doing is, let's actually do that. Let's see if I can just go ahead and do this real quick. Okay, I'm going to boost the video. This is like, I would not recommend boosting video because you don't have a lot of control over this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to boost the video just to show you guys what it is. But basically what you want to do is you don't want to boost the video. You want to go into your ad campaign and do it that way. Okay, so 25 to 34. And then United States. Okay, there it is. And then just males. Okay, and then we're going to do Bitcoin. There it is. And then we're going to save. Okay, so this is the targeting, Bitcoin. And then I'm going to track with the conversion pixel. So yeah, some reason there's like, it's not tracking the right pixels here. Yeah, some reason I have to go and fix this here. Not sure why it's doing this. Saying my ads is my payment is not enabled on this account for some reason. I don't know why. But basically, that's what's going to happen there, right? You're going to boost that, and So, okay, so we have here one person liked it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click this and I'm gonna click invite. Okay, so I'm gonna invite this person to like the page. Okay, I'm gonna invite Brock to like the page. And so you're gonna see a notification pop up in here that says Bitcoin Tees invited you to like the page. Okay, now because that happened, this is the roadmap to this. Okay, and I'm gonna fix this payment issue here. I'm not sure why, but on my other account we're all good. So I'm gonna see if I can just put this on my other account. So basically this is gonna happen. Okay, so this is a roadmap. This is also the same way how I built outdoors hiking as well. So you can check that. It's like, I think it's like 40,000 likes or something like that. But every single time we post something, we get sales on that, right? So this is what's gonna happen. This is a roadmap. So you have your Facebook page here, right? And so what you're gonna do, this is for branding. Okay. So what you're gonna do here is you're gonna go and make these posts. Okay, so you have these posts here, right there. And then you're gonna boost, and these are viral. Okay, these are all viral posts. What you're gonna do is you're gonna send some cheap traffic. Okay, some $5 traffic here, from here to here and to here. Okay, so the $5 traffic that you're sending there, you're gonna get a lot of likes, okay, comments, and shares. Let me see if I can pull up an example of how I did this. Okay, you're gonna get a lot of likes, comments, and shares. Let me see if I'm gonna grab an example for you guys. How I did this and how I was able to get a bunch of visitors and a bunch of pixels onto one of my pages here. Okay, and I think I spent a total of like about $200 on this for it to go viral. Let me see here. Yeah, this is like forever long ago on this one page here. This is when I first started this. So bear with me, guys. Oh, there it is. Okay. No, that's not it. No, that's not it, so I have to find it here. Almost there. Okay. Was this it? No, that's not it. I'll find it later. But basically, this is a strategy for branding, right? Where you get a lot of people on here, and for $5, you find the viral content, and then what's going to happen is that the number of people sharing this content, you're going to get a lot of organic traffic from this. Your engagement is going to be looking like this, right? It's going to cost you 0.0001 to get an engagement, and that's good because let's say you get 1,000 people, it's only going to cost you $1 to get 1,000 likes, comments, shares, etc. So what you're doing here is you're building up your page engagement really, really fast. Okay. So you go from 0 to 100,000 page engagers very quickly. And then you can use this for your $20 ad, your $20 budgets. Okay. Making sense? So you remember the video I talked to you guys about, the $20 page engagement ad? Once you get that running, you can use that for your $20 budget, your $20 ads. And so let's say you can build this up. You can build up 100,000 page engagement list for less than $1,000 versus the other way around where you would do website conversions and things like that. It's going to cost you a lot more. It's probably going to cost you like $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 just to do that. But right here, you can build it for around $1,000 or even like $1,000 to $2,000. And Peter says, how long will I wait? So I'm gonna wait until it starts dying off. So you're gonna see that usually what's gonna happen is you're gonna get a lot of engagements. It's gonna go like this. Okay, you get a lot of engagements and then it starts dying off. So right here, this is when I start to stop it. Okay. When I see the engagement go down, that's when I stop the ads. And then let's say the price for engagement goes from like 0.001 to like 0.1, per engagement. And then yeah, definitely I'm going to stop it right there. But I want the cheap engagers. I want like the 1 cent, 0.0001 cents engagers. Okay, that's what I want, because then I can build my brand a lot faster that way. Dougie says, so launching a Facebook page this way will allow you to launch a store without using free plus shipping. So you can do free plus shipping. This method here, now the benefits of free plus shipping is that you're building up your purchase pixels, right? Which you're not doing that here. What we're doing here is we're building up our branding, we're building up our awareness. So we get more and more people aware of our brand, and then we get a lot more cheaper traffic as well. So you can do it either ways. But for t-shirts, this is one of the ways that I do it, that I like to do it. Let's say I go out there and I create a t-shirt store without having to do free plus shipping. This is the way that I would do it. I would first build up my brand, get a lot of people liking the store, and then introducing shirts on there as well as time goes on. I'm not spamming the page with tons and tons and tons of shirts, right? Sylvia says, I also want to motivate my fans to share the page and post with giveaways or discounts. You can definitely do that as well. So Brock says, got my invite. So let me see here. Let's see what that invite looks like. Yeah, see right there. Bitcoin Tees invited you to like their page. Okay, so imagine you did this with like 1,000 people a day. Well, you can do, I think it's about 1,500 people in 24 hours per account. So if you had one account here, you can go ahead and use your other account. You can use your an IP address as well. So you can use your VA's account. Okay, the VA can go ahead and invite people to like pages as well. Okay, so imagine you're getting 10,000 likes and shares on it. You're gonna be able to invite all those people onto your page. So this one right here, this one's actually more viral than the other one. This one here, we have 24,000 likes, 6.5 thousand shares, and 4 million views. So if we take a look at the comments, these are a lot of people that probably know what it is, or they don't know what it is, but they're looking to get into it, right? Into Bitcoin. And we can see here that there's a lot of opportunity for us to grab these people and put them into our Bitcoin brand, into our Bitcoin Tees brand. Okay, agree? So when you do that, you're going to get a lot of cheap traffic initially, a lot of cheap traffic in which you can use to build up your store and to build up your page. So let me see if I can grab another one here. What did I do here? Let's try to type in Bitcoin. Bitcoin again. We want to take a look at the videos, and sometimes you'll see some related videos as well. Like if we click on this, we're going to see related videos right here. Okay, and that's what I want. I want the related videos, like this one right here. This one's 10 million views, right? 14 million views, and you're not violating any copyright, because all you're doing is you're just sharing. Okay, this is kind of like a hack on Facebook. You're not violating any copyright. All you're doing is sharing, and you're sponsoring the video because you want people to see it, and then you're taking the likes and putting them onto your page, and you're inviting them onto your page. 50,000 likes, 17,000 shares, November 9th. Okay, this one is definitely something that we can share. So we're gonna go ahead and click share to a page. Okay, let me just go ahead and share this to my page.
Hey guys, I'm running a special today.
And you can also find a lot of relevant videos here as well. So that's one way of finding relevant videos without having to use a search function. Okay. This early adopter bought a Lamborghini using Bitcoins. And then you can also do like an emoji, like the the thinking emoji. That's my favorite one, the ponder emoji. Okay, now we go to Bitcoin Tees, and we can find that same exact post, and then we can go ahead and promote this, right? So this way this one goes viral. People are sharing it. They're sharing your content, and then you can invite them to like your page, and it's very cheap to get that engagement as well. Okay, and we're not violating any copyright or anything because we're just basically resharing that. Now, if you find a video that you can upload, or let's say you upload your own video and you get a lot of likes, you get a lot of shares, and you let it go viral, then that's probably the best way of doing it as well, because you don't have people clicking on this or liking the page, right? You have people just clicking on your page here and liking your page. But the whole point here is so that we can build up our pixels on the back end, and so that we can retarget them with our T-shirt ads. Because what's better than hot users who are clicking versus just the viewers, right? We want the action takers to go and take action with our product. All right. So here's the next step. So we're gonna go ahead and for some reason I have to fix my ad account here. Not sure what's going on with this account. I don't do a lot of ads on this account just for security reasons. But I have all my other stuff on my other ad account. So basically, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and launch this ad here. Okay, so let's remove this, and I'm gonna go ahead and create the ad. Now with T-shirts, it's very simple for T-shirts. Let me pull up my drive. And for T-shirts, what you want is you don't want. So here's my shirt design. Okay, so I had a student come up to me and he had a session and he was like, oh well, I want to launch this T-shirt, but his T-shirt looked like this, right? Let me show you. When you launch T-shirts, you want to make sure that you have a 1200 by 1200 design. Okay, this is like the magic number right here. Okay, 1200 by 1200 design. I've been doing this for a long time. I even had a T-shirt that did almost $500,000 in sales. Okay, but this is the design. This is the pixels right here. 1200 by 1200 pixels is the image resolution. So I had a student. He came up to me and his shirt was looking like this. Right? He had an image like this, and I asked him where he got it. He's like, oh, I got it off Fiverr. I'm like, that's why. You're not gonna make sales that way with this type of image. Now, if they did it right, then probably, right? But his image was like this, even smaller than this, right? Even smaller than this. And this was his shirt. And then he had like 50% off, like right here in big bulk letters, right? And then the other half of the design right here was like free shipping. I'm like, are you okay? Now, what are you trying to do here? Are you trying to sell the 50% off and the free shipping, or are you trying to sell the design, right? Versus my shirt designs, they look like this, and this is what you want to do. Okay, you have the neck right here, and then you have like, I'm not a very good drawer or anything. It's like my SpongeBob shirt. Okay, and then you have something like that, right? And then you have maybe like limited edition right here, some text right here, and then you have your entire design here. It's a lot easier on the eyes if you're able to see the entire design. You're not selling them on 50% off. No one cares about that. You're not selling them on free shipping. Some people care about that. You're selling them on the design. Okay, if the design really pops and it really resonates with them, people will be willing to sell. You guys ever seen Supreme? These are like $80 shirts, $100 shirts, and they're just plain white T-shirt. Okay, they're literally just like this, and it's a plain white T-shirt, and it says Supreme. And let's go to shopping to see if they're selling them. Okay, so like shirt like this, like 20 bucks, 50 bucks, 24 bucks, right? It's simple, very simple. You're not selling them on 50% off. You're not selling them on free shipping. You're selling them on the design. A T-shirt, people have to be passionate about what they are willing to put on their body. They're putting this on their body right here. And so you have to be able to be passionate about enough to be able to want to do that. Okay, so this is why you have to have your image like this. Okay, so when they're scrolling through their mobile phone, they see this. They're like, ask me about Bitcoins. They're like, oh yeah, that's freaking awesome. I love Bitcoins. Ask me about Bitcoins, right? And so they're gonna want to buy this shirt because it resonates with them. It's a passion, right? Do not do this. Okay, this is the wrong way of doing this. This is the right way of doing this. You want to make sales, or do you want to sell 50% off all day long? You definitely just want to make sales, right? So you want to go for this type of image here. Same thing goes for any type of product you're selling out there. You want to make sure that the product alone is the main focal point. Okay, I had a student where he did this. He basically he had an image, right? And there was like a table right here. Let's say there was like a table, and then there was like 50% off, right? Like in big bold letters. I think it was a lot less than that, but 50% off. And then it was like a necklace, but the necklace was like right here. It's like hidden, right? And then he was like, hey Teo, I spent like $1,000 on this, and I only made like $100 in sales. Why? I took a look at his image. I'm like, that's probably why, because you're not showing your actual image. What you want to do, this is the wrong way of doing it, right? What you want to do is you want to do this. $50% off maybe, okay? And then you have your message right here, okay? This one here will likely make more sales. So if you spend $1,000, you should be looking at making $2,000 to $3,000. Okay, that's your goal, your ROAS. You don't want to spend $1,000 and only make $100. And they were really passionate about this product. I'm like, the reason why is because your product image. Okay, put a 1 in the box if you guys agree with me. Product image is key to making your Facebook ads work. Is key to that. Okay. Boom, 1. Silvio, Javier. Okay, great. Andy, Malema. Yeah, it's key to making it work, right? So without the right product image, you're gonna have a hard time making sales on Facebook. I guarantee you. And this is the reason why we want our shirts to really pop. We want the shirt to hug the screen, okay, to show all of this. All right. Now with T-shirts, it's the same rule. It's about a 5% rule. Okay, so with T-shirts, this is how I do it. So I'm going to launch 20 shirts. Okay, launch 20 shirts. So you can't do this with just like 1 or 2 shirts. You have to have like 20 different shirts. Now typically 5% rule means that out of 20 shirts, I'm going to find 1 shirt that's going to take me to 5,000, 5K to 10K per day and up. Okay, so you just need to find that 1 shirt that's going to do this for you. Now, don't get me wrong, all shirts will make sales, okay? They might all make sales, every single one of them. But you're going to see some shirts do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to see shirts do this. Some shirts will give you 2x. Some shirts will give you 1x. Some shirts will give you 0.5x. This shirt here will give you 8x. This shirt here will give you 2x, okay? The more obvious ones here are you want to delete. You want to start deleting these right here. Okay, this one here and this one here, and then you want to keep these 3 here. Okay, and then the more obvious one here is once after you start scaling them out, this one right here ends up becoming your winner. So this one here is going to be able to take you to these numbers here. Okay. Now you never know which shirt is going to make you a winner. Okay, so I have all these different shirts as you can see here. I'm not going to know which one's going to make me a winner. Like here's another. I have a new designer and I'm testing him out. But here's some other Bitcoin shirts that I'm going to be testing out, and I'm going to be adding onto the store as well. Okay, all these different shirts. Like there's some, like this designer didn't know that he was supposed to basically just put specific mockups like the one that I have on this other one here. So he didn't know to do that, so I'm actually going to tell him to do that before we launch any designs. But this design here I can actually launch. Ask me about Bitcoins. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and download this, and I'm going to show you guys how to launch this. All right. So first thing is we're going to write the ad copy. Okay, so ad copy is ask me about Bitcoins. Love this shirt. It's really simple like that. Like you're not selling them on the ad copy. You're selling them on the actual product, right? Limited in stock. Grab yours today. Tag someone who would love this. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and put that here. Ask me about Bitcoins. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and grab emojis. And then we're also going to grab the link, the product link. Okay, so ask me about Bitcoins. I'm going to go ahead and go on Google and grab that link right there. Shorten the URL, copy that. Okay, so now I have my Google link. Now I can put it here, and this is as simple as it gets, right? So right arrow for the link. Very simple ad copy, very simple design. Okay, ask me about Bitcoins. Let me see if there's a Bitcoin emoji. Bitcoin emoji. Oh, wow, cool. So there is Bitcoin sign. Okay, and then maybe the money sign. Okay, and then fire for limited edition. It's kind of like a fire sale. Okay, and then tag someone who would love this. So heart, eyes. Okay, copy that. Put it right here. Boom, boom, boom. Hit publish. And off we go. Okay, so now it's going to refresh. Here we go. Okay, so we have our design. Ask me about Bitcoin. We have our link. Now, when people are scrolling down, they're going to see that it's obviously a shirt, right? It's not like stretched out where you have 50% off this, free shipping there. You have the shirt. That's all you need. This is literally all you need. You just need the shirt, the design, okay, what it looks like on a shirt, the design. People go here. They see the shirt, they see the design, they see people wearing it, they're like, oh my gosh, this is freaking awesome, right? They see these models wearing it, and they're like, yeah, I might want to buy the shirt. But theoretically, right, I don't know if I want to buy this particular shirt. Probably some other shirts I would, but probably not this one, okay? But basically that's it right there. Peter says, on the empathy map, where is this shirt? Okay, so t-shirts are not a pain point. Okay, it's not like painful that you have to get t-shirts. It's not a pain point at all. It's a gain. But the unique thing about t-shirts is that it's more of a passion point, right? How passionate are people about this niche that they want to buy this shirt, that they would love to have this shirt and love to wear this around town and things like that. Okay, it's more about, t-shirts are more about a passion. It's not about what are the pain points? Like, oh my gosh, if I don't get this, I'm not gonna be able to run faster or eat better or sleep better, right? It's not that. It's all about passion. T-shirts are all about passion. So the more passionate the shirt looks like, the better, the easier it is for you to sell. What kind of accessories you meant with the shirt? Okay, so there are some things that you can do in terms of accessories. What you can do is you can go over to so we're gonna install Overload as well, and we're gonna find some accessories that we can add on to this. Okay, so let's go Overload, and then we're gonna go over and search for Bitcoin, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot on here for Bitcoin. Okay, so there's an actual Bitcoin. Okay, it's not like an actual real Bitcoin. This is not how you buy Bitcoin, guys. Just disclaimer, right? You just don't go on AliExpress and buy Bitcoins. That's not how it works. All right, so so you have like your mining rack. Okay, you might be able to sell like mining rigs, right? GPUs, but it's very risky once you get to that point because people can just do like a chargeback. So you want to be very, very careful with that. But this is kind of funny. But you can go in here and you can find a bunch of accessories. Maybe there's instead of orders, let's just type in Bitcoin itself. Okay, Bitcoin best match. You might be able to find necklaces, right? You might be able to find. Let's try crypto. Bitcoin iPhone cases, right? Bitcoin. Let's see. You want to be careful with like Super Mario and things like that. That's copyright. Bitcoin. Bitcoin shirt, maybe. Okay. Maybe you can find some designs here. Bitcoin shirt, Bitcoin bracelet. Okay. There we go. We have some Bitcoin bracelets here. Bitcoin necklace. Things that people can wear. There we go. Right. Here's one. Here's an untapped product right now. Bitcoin necklace. This is an untapped product right now. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are gonna be like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go and promote this like tomorrow, right? So here's an untapped product right now. Bitcoin necklace. No one is selling this right now, probably. Okay. Maybe crypto. You can search for cryptocurrency. Okay. You can probably sell those racks and things like that. So you want to check. You want to also take a look if the logos are copyright. Okay, you don't want to get in trouble with that. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of things that you can be selling here. It's kind of like a small niche right now. But these are like, here's the thing that I recommend with T-shirts is that the more, I guess you can say, the less competitive the niche, the easier it is for you to sell T-shirts. But also those smaller niches that you never even think about, but people are more passionate about, you can be able to sell a lot of shirts that way. Okay, I had a student, he was selling products for a particular hobby. And this isn't like your normal everyday hobby like, train making or anything like that. This is a hobby that people spend money on. Okay, like lots and lots of money on. Okay. I don't know if private jets are a hobby, but like that could also be another hobby, right? People who like private jets, or riding on private jets or something like that, right? But the more specific the hobbies are, the more specific the niches are, the easier it is for you to go out there and sell these shirts, because this is something that people would like to wear. Think about things that you would like to wear yourself. Okay, go out there and see what type of products that you would want to wear. And then think about that niche. See if there's a big enough passion for it. Okay. I don't know, like think of things like reggae music, right? Think of things like country music. Think of things like I don't know, if you're a worldwide traveler, you like to travel, you like to go to different places, right? You can print shirts that say something like, I've been to my favorite place is, I don't know, Cambodia or something like that, right? So specific niches like that usually work really, really well. Just to give you guys some ideas. I'm not going to give you you guys everything, but what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you the things that are working right now. Okay, so any questions so far? Any questions, guys, so far on this? We have a good handful of people on here right now. Any questions so far? And yeah, I do apologize, guys. I've been really, really sick the past few weeks, and I'm still recovering right now. So I'm doing this webinar kind of dizzy, a little bit dizzy. But I'll be full force again soon. Okay, so any questions so far, guys? All right. I'll give you guys about 2 more minutes for any questions, and then if no questions, I'm just going to go ahead and end this. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fix this website. As a matter of fact, there's this new technology out there outside of Bitcoin that I'm trying to get integrated into Shopify. We're going to probably get this integrated. I'm working with the developers of this technology. It's called Flashcoin, and Flashcoin is kind of like Bitcoin, but I actually created a video on YouTube on this, but basically Flashcoin is kind of like Bitcoin, but faster. The problem with Bitcoin is that you can't do transactions in real time, right? But with Flashcoin, you can actually transact without any merchant processing fees. Okay, so for example, how many of you guys hate merchant processing fees? Put a 5 in the box if merchant processing fees is like a huge no-no for you guys. Let me know if you hate merchant processing fees. Dougie says 5, yeah, exactly right. So merchant processing fees. I had months where our business, we just in credit card, not even PayPal, just in credit card merchant processing fees, racked up over $10,000 per month in just merchant processing fees. Now imagine being able to put that $10,000 into employees. Okay, imagine putting it into more products. Imagine putting it into more stores. Okay, I can show you the bill. This was just literally in a single month over $10,000 in credit card fees. In credit card fees, you read that right, heard that right, credit card fees. Sylvia says, thanks for the fresh and crispy info straight from the oven. Again, thanks, get well soon, thanks. But basically, like I've had months where just in credit card fees it was over $10,000. So I'm trying to get rid of this. And so there's this technology out there called Flashcoin. Now, just a brief overview. And this is the reason why I'm trying to get this into Shopify and things like that. But basically, it's a coin that lets you, it's 2-second transactions, right? So Bitcoin, it'll take you like 2 hours, 3 hours just to get your Flash coins, just to get your Bitcoins. So imagine you're waiting in line and you're waiting for let's say Bitcoin starts using credit cards and things like that. You're waiting in line, you swipe your credit card at Macy's or something, and it's taking 2 hours to get your transaction, right? So Flashcoin breaks it down into 2 seconds. So it's only 2-second transactions. And they have up to 25,000 transactions per second. So I won't go too much into detail, but basically what I believe is that this can probably, now I'm just, speculating, but this can probably replace PayPal in the future. Now, if this gets implemented into Shopify, this is what's going to happen. Our merchant processing fees will be a penny per transaction. Okay, you guys know that PayPal charges you 3%, right? I mean, 3%, you take a look at it, that's not a lot, but when your margins every single month are about 10 to 20%, 3% is a lot, especially if you're only taking in 10%. You make 100K, you pull in 10,000, right? And 3,000 of that goes to merchants, and you only made $6,000. All right, let's say you're at 10% margins, which is, I don't think a lot of you guys are at. You guys are more like a 20% margin. So let's say you make 100K, but you take in 20,000. 3% is still $3,000 that is usually around 3 to 4%. So around $3,000 to $4,000 out of your $20,000 that you made goes to your merchant accounts. So what this technology will allow us to do is that it'll allow us to have merchant transactions at zero, almost zero, but roughly about a penny, right? So if you're doing 1,000 transactions, okay, 1,000 transactions like, $1, right? So 1,000 times 0.01, $10, right? $10 for 1,000 transactions per month. You do 1,000 transactions, right? 1,000 transactions, and let's say average order value is like $44. $44,000, you're only paying $10 versus if you're 44,000, $10 versus paying $1,500, right? That's a lot. That's a lot for a lot of businesses. So this is a reason why this is a reason why I'm looking into this for all of us, and hopefully I can get this for you guys. Okay. But this is what I'm working on. So this is really exciting. I'm really excited for the future, guys. I'm really excited for what's been going on in e-commerce and what's been going on in technology in general. And I think my speculation is I think that Bitcoins and e-commerce will soon merge within the next year or two, and that's my guess. I mean, you're seeing, you guys, we're seeing this huge shift in our economy and a huge shift in technology, right? Where basically you see a lot of these stores, like I think I just read, I'm not sure if I read this right, but I think I just read Like Macy's were closing down a lot of stores. JCPenney's were closing down a lot of stores. Radio Shack already gone out of business. Stores like Toys R Us, they're going bankrupt, right? Because of e-commerce. And if you go out there and you look around what's happening in the world, this is what's happening. I was watching this show where basically they were saying that, you know, usually it's China to supplier in the U.S., right, or China to distributor in the U.S., like Walmart, Target, Macy's, whatever. Now it's more of like China to retailers in the U.S., like e-commerce owners. And the more and more people that get into this, the more and more that this economy is going to start to change into that whole e-commerce mindset. Look at what happened with eBay. Look at what happened with Amazon, right? It's just going bigger and bigger and bigger. And you guys have to start thinking about building actual brands. Okay, don't just build crap. Don't just go out there and, I mean, drop Shopify and AliExpress is good. It's good to get your feet wet. It's good to get you started. It's good to get you your first $100,000, $200,000. But you want to start looking at building an actual brand out of that. Now that you got your feet wet, you start understanding how Shopify works. You start to make some money. You can take that money, start building yourself a brand. Get yourself fulfillment inside the U.S. Okay, get yourself actual shipping times that make sense, right? 15 days, things like that. It's only going to make sense to a certain extent for a while until your customers stop coming back. And then you're gonna, once you hit certain goals, this is what I've been telling you guys. Once you hit certain goals, you hit, let's say $1,000, you hit $2,000, $5,000 a day. Doesn't it make sense now to actually start treating this a little bit better, right? Like an actual like full-fledged employees and managers type of business. It starts making sense now, right? My friend in Utah that basically went from 0 to $1 million in, I think it was like 6 or 9 months. He did that. He created his own warehouse. He stocked up, and because of that, he was able to get his products shipped faster inside of the U.S. and his customers kept coming back for more. This is the reason why Amazon is flourishing. This is the reason why eBay flourishes, right? Because if they don't get the products within like a certain amount of days, a guaranteed delivery date, people get upset, they refund and things like that. How many of you guys are actually sick and tired of seeing refunds, right? How many of you guys are actually sick and tired of customers complaining and telling you, hey, where's my product? I know we had a conversation earlier with Peter. You know, you guys were sick and tired of that. Nicholas says, thank you, Teo. I'm glad I joined this mastermind. Boom, awesome, great. Yeah, but how many of you guys are actually sick and tired of that? Put a 5 in the box if you guys are sick and tired of people saying, hey, where's my product? It's been 30 days. It's been 20 days. Where is it? It gets tiring after a while, right? And this is the reason why I need you guys to structure yourself so that once you hit, a certain goal, let's say $2,000 a day, you start structuring yourself where you start thinking about doing fulfillment in-house, doing fulfillment in the States. There's a few of us in here already over that mark, over that $5,000, $10,000 a day mark that's fulfilling in-house. Okay, I won't say any names, but there's a few of us already doing that. So if you're not doing that, you want to start getting into that. All right, so that's basically where you want to be. Jimmy says 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Like that's a lot of 5 there, Jimmy. Javier says 5. Bonnie 5. Peter, yeah, Peter, right? Yeah, fight everyday fighting. Sai, I mean, it gets ridiculous. Like, we're in the business of customer service, right? We're not really. Here's the thing. Do you guys think you're in the business of selling products? We're more in the business of customer service, right? We're here to serve customers whatever they want. Whatever the heck you guys want to buy, I'm gonna find it from AliExpress. I'm gonna sell it to you guys. That's where we're in the business of. We're not in the business of selling products. We're here in the business of customer service, serving to our customers. Just like kind of like McDonald's, right? They're not in the business of selling burgers. They're in the real estate business. The more and more locations that McDonald's has, the more reach that they can get to people, and of course the branding. So McDonald's is not a burger business; it's a real estate business. Same thing here, right? We're not a T-shirt business. We're a customer service business. We're here to serve our customers. We're here to serve them what they want. We give them what they want. We find out what their passions are, and we serve it to them. Okay, so this is the whole point here, guys. All right, so enough of my rant. I hope you guys enjoyed this session. Okay, by the next session, I'm gonna have this store fully built and fully integrated and some ads running. So we can go ahead and discuss that, and I can show you the ads, show you how it's working. Okay, give me a 1 in the box if you guys enjoy this webinar, if you guys learned something new. Okay, if you guys learned a lot of new things here, and if you guys are excited for the future, put a 1 in the box. If you go ahead and do that, let me know if you guys learned a lot. Andy says 1. Bonnie, Javier, Nicholas, Sylvia, Sai, awesome guys, thank you so much. Once again, if you have any questions, I hope you guys are excited for the next webinar. So the next webinar, I'm going to go and talk about, and I'm going to go talk to you guys about how the ads went about with this one particular store. I'm going to launch it this week. And then in 2 weeks, okay, so not the next webinar, but the week after, on the 25th, we're going to have Teo's top 10. So I'm going to review 10 products that you can sell right now, and 10 hot products at that. I'm going to show you 10 hot products that you can sell right now. Grab from AliExpress, put it into your store, and run some ads and go for it. Okay, now usually these are products that are not yet out there, but it's starting to increase in awareness. So you guys are going to be the first ones to get in on it. So be sure not to miss that webinar. And you can go out there and promote these products. Maybe these products might bring you $1,000 a day. Maybe it might bring you $5,000 a day. Maybe it might bring you a few $100 a day, right? Who knows? But these top 10 products I'm going to give you, it's going to be on the 25th. I'm going to do my research. I'm going to get these top 10 products for you. You guys can promote it. You guys can sell it. And that's exclusive only on this mastermind. All right, guys. So once again, I want to thank you guys so much. And Luca says, please, how do we address this stall in Facebook ads right now? Only 20 visits. It might just be your account. There might be a handful of things. It might be because your product is saturated or anything else like that. I'm seeing normal results on Facebook right now. It might just be you or a few of you guys, right? So I'm not sure. So Andy says mine is doing it too. That's weird. Okay, let's get on chat or something, guys, and we'll talk about that. I'm not sure why that's happening, but my budgets are fine. My reach is fine. The sales are fine. I'm not sure. Maybe Facebook is doing an update or something like that. But there have been times where Facebook, in general, has just been stalling, and it's just like not giving you the same results as you were before. So it could be a number of things, right? Check your niche, check your product. Maybe it's saturated. Maybe it's already out in the market and it's being sold to everyone already. So you want to take a look at that. But in terms of T-shirts and things like that, it's been doing really well. It's been fine. So I haven't had any problems with that. Also, because T-shirts, I have unique designs. Like no one else has these designs. This design was created by my designer. Like no one else has this. Right, so it might also been that as well. All right, so once again, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a great week and go out there, go crush some Facebook ads. Huge shout outs to a few students that has been doing really well. Jimmy, for one, $7,000 days, right? $6,000 days. Huge shout out to Jimmy. Huge shout out to let's see here, who else is on here? Huge shout out to Reinhardt. I think you're already at $5,000 a day. Huge shout out to Niran. Already at the $500 a day, $600 a day last time we spoke. Okay, so you guys are doing great. Just keep it up, keep going. And as we go along, if you guys want to share your screenshots, go ahead. I'll give you guys a shout out. But it's also going to help boost everyone else around. Knowing that hey, this works. This actually works. It's not just me, right? So you just have to go out there and keep testing. The key to all this is keep testing different products, right? That's how we're going to find our winners. All right, guys, once again, thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next webinar.
Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and there's a link below for more information. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also click the notify button for any new videos that we come out with.